Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So today we have a battle against Al. This is actually our second game. The first one was all the way back in the RODL3 Draft League. And we were both in the RODL4, although we didn't cross paths, so this is just a game for fun here. So as you can see, I am using the same team I was using last time. Looking at his team, it is very strong, very well balanced, so this one's definitely going to be an uphill battle for me. So the question is, what do I want to lead with? And, that is a good question. Definitely a good question. Yeah, he's definitely got a powerhouse team put together there. You know what? I think we're just going to go play it safe and go with the Galvantula here. And we'll see how that works out. So there he is, and he's going to lead with the Marowak. Okay, so not a great lead for me because he is probably going to have the Lightning Rod ability, so I can't really use an electric move on him. I could set up the Sticky Web, but I think it's a bit early for that given what he has going on. So I think we're just going to go ahead and switch right into the Incineroar here. So we're going to give that a go. And we'll see where that goes. We are going to get the Intimidate to lower this thing's attack, which is good. And he is, let's see what he wants to do. He's going to Shadow Bone, so that's not terrible. Not going to do a ton of damage. And then we are going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So that's not too bad. So he's probably not going to want to stay in on this matchup, so I think we're just going to, again, play it safe and go for a U-turn here, anticipating a switch on his side. He does have a lot of solid switch options into the Incineroar, unfortunately, so quite a few at least. So we'll see what he wants to do here. He has definitely taken his time to think about this one, and he is going to switch out, so that's good. And he is going to come in with the Keldeo, which is kind of what I was thinking he would do. So going to get the U-turn. Probably not going to do too much damage to this thing. A little bit of chip, and then the switch. So we do get the pivot, which is nice. And I think we actually want to come in with the Tentacruel, actually. That does wall this thing pretty well. Resist both his stab moves. So we could now, we could definitely try to set up the Toxic Spike on him at this point, although he might want to just go into the Zapdos and then defog it away, which wouldn't be great. But we would force him to do that if we went Toxic Spike. So I think we're just going to go for that Toxic Spike and kind of force his hand on that play and see what he wants to do. But I can't imagine he's going to want to stay in on this. And no, he is going to switch out, and he is going to go ahead and come in with the Zapdos. So we could have nailed this thing with an attack, but we're just going to get that first layer of Toxic Spikes up. So he definitely could defog this away. So we are going to... We don't have a lot of great things for Zapdos, unfortunately. But I have a feeling he's probably going to want to... defog, so not really sure what I want to bring in here, actually. Might get a free switch, or we could get a free attack on this thing, so yeah, we don't have a lot of great options for Zapdos, unfortunately. I think we're just going to switch into the Incineroar, actually, so because we don't want to take damage on Tentacruel, so going to come in with the Incineroar. And we'll see what he wants to do. We do get the Intimidate. Probably not going to matter. He's probably just a special set. And he's going to substitute. Okay, that's interesting. So he's going to sub, so that's definitely not great. So it looks like he's leftovers as well, so he is going to get that setup, which is not good. So we're definitely going to have to answer back with something strong enough to break that sub. So we're just going to Darkness Lariat here. We are max attack, so that should definitely break the sub. But he is going to get a turn to do something, which sucks. And what's he going to want to do? He's going to Charge Beam. Okay, that's interesting. So he's going to Charge Beam. Not going to do a ton of damage. And he is going to get the special attack increase, which is not great. So we are going to Darkness Lariat. So should definitely break the sub. And indeed it does. And then we're going to get some, we're both going to get some HP back from the leftovers here. So I think we have no choice once again this turn but just to attack him. So we're going to go for a Flare Blitz this time to try and hit this thing as hard as possible. And he's going to Hurricane, and unfortunately he doesn't miss, and that might actually just take us out, and indeed it does, so that really sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. So the Hurricane going to get rid of us there and knock us down to 5. So that is definitely not good. He gets more HP back now. The only question is, what do we want to bring in to fight this thing? Yeah, we don't have, again, unfortunately, this team just does not have many good answers for the Zapdos. So I guess we can go ahead and come in with the Galvantula. I mean, that's about all we can do, I guess. And then we can try to hit this thing. We do have the Sash. We'll probably outspeed him anyway, but just try to hit this thing, I guess, with a Thunder as hard as possible. He might want to switch out, but we'll find out. We really don't have a choice, though. We kind of just have to go for that. So we'll see what he wants to do. And no, he is going to switch out, so he doesn't want to. Yeah, and he's going to come in with the Marowak, probably with a Lightning Rod. And he is going to get poisoned, though, so that's good. So yeah, we're going to Thunder, and yeah, not going to hit him because of the Lightning Rod. It's going to raise his special attack. I don't think that's going to matter. And then he is going to take the poison damage. So we definitely don't have a move to hit this thing with, which sucks. So we kind of have to switch, and Incineroar was really our switch for this thing, so losing that to that Hurricane really sucks. So we really, if he goes for the fire move, he could just try to Shadow Bone. This is going to be a tough one. If he goes for the, yeah, this is a difficult situation to be in for sure. Yikes. I think we are just going to... We're going to try to predict... We're going to go to Tentacruel and try to predict the fire move. I really guess that's really all we can do right now. So yeah, we're going to come in with Squidward, and he's going to Flare Blitz. Okay, so it's good that we did come in with this, but that is still going to do a ton of damage. Jesus. He's going to take the recoil there. We're going to get some HP back from the Sludge, and he's going to take some more poison damage. So yeah, that did a truckload of damage. So what do we want to do now here? I guess he's probably not going to want to stay. He might want to stay in, but probably not. So I doubt he's going to want to stay in. So well, then again, maybe he could. I don't know if we really want to take any chances, though. I guess we just have to Scald, because we can't take the chance that he stays in. So we're just going to play it safe and Scald. And hope he does stay in. He could come in with... Well, now he's probably not going to want to switch in the Keldeo, because that thing really doesn't have anything to hit us with. So he might try to come in with the Zapdos. But yeah, he is going to switch and try to save this. And he's going to switch in with the Zapdos, okay. So we are going to get a Scald on this thing, which is at least something. So it is going to do pretty decent damage, actually. We don't get the burn. That would have been nice. And he's going to regain some HP with the leftovers. and we get some HP back with the sludge. So unfortunately, I think we really just have to stay in here and just Ice Beam, because we can't afford to let him try to set up. So he's probably just going to take us out anyway, but no, he's going to Hurricane, and he does miss, so that's good. So we're going to get an Ice Beam on this thing, which is good. How much is it going to do? It's going to knock him to the red, but he does survive, so that sucks. I'm going to get some HP back with the leftovers. We're going to get a little more back from the Black Sludge. We are max HP, so there's a chance, depending on his set, we could possibly live. I think this time, anything we have should be enough to take him out, but we're just going to Sludge Wave, actually. We'll see what happens. He's going to Roost, though, so that kind of sucks. So that's good that we went for the Sludge Wave. That's going to put him almost back to full. So his only electric move, I think, is Charge Beam, actually, which is good. So we're going to Sludge Wave this thing down to about a third. No poison, which would be really nice to try and mitigate this leftovers recovery. So yeah, we're going to get, both of us get our HP back here now. This is definitely a dangerous game to play. I think he's probably just going to keep trying to Roost, though. So I think we're just going to go for the Sludge Wave again, and he is going to Roost again. Okay, so hopefully we can maybe get like a Poison or something. That's going to put him back near full, unfortunately. And then we're going to get a Sludge Wave on this thing, and that is going to knock him down to a little above half. No Poison, so he is going to regain more HP with the leftovers, and we get more back with the Black Sludge. So we're probably not going to win this War of Attrition, but what do we really have to switch into this thing is the question, and we really don't have much to switch into this thing. So I think we might... I think we might just have to Ice Beam this thing again. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. He might attack this turn, I'm thinking. And yeah, he is going to attack, so that's good. We did call it right. Charge Beam, we do survive with 30 HP. So that's good. He's going to get the special attack boost, which sucks. But we are going to Ice Beam. It's probably not going to be enough to take him out. And it is enough to take him out. Okay, so critical hit. I think that did matter, actually. But either way, that Zapdos is a huge problem out of the way. So that is one huge problem off the list. But yeah, I do think that crit did matter. So we got a little bit of luck there to help us out. So that's going to knock him to 5, which is good. So we'll see what he wants to do in response to that. And he's going to come in with the Galvantula here. So he's going to get poisoned, which is good. I don't think there's much of a point in trying to save this thing at this point, even though it would have been nice to keep this thing healthy for the Keldeo, but I think we're just going to Sludge Wave here, because he's probably just going to take us out, or he might set Sticky Web, who knows. No, he's going to Thunder, yeah, and that's just going to take us out. Unfortunately, on this team, we really don't have anything much to take electric attacks, so yeah, the Thunder is going to get rid of the Tentacruel, dropping us to 4. He's going to take the poison damage, which is good. So now we do have a switch in. It does suck because we really just don't have much to switch in on an electric attack. So I think, what do we want to do here? I think we're going to actually go for the Surfetched here. So we're going to send in the Mighty Duck, and we might be able to scare him out with the prospect of a First Impression. So I think we're just going to actually, I mean, we could First Impression for sure. I think we're just going to knock off, actually, just to play it safe. He could definitely stay in, and he's going to stay in Thunder. We are max HP, so hopefully we can take 1 at least, and we do take it, so that'll knock us to a 3rd HP. We get paralyzed, and we get fully paralyzed. Okay, so that sucks. That really sucks. That is not what we needed at all. So yeah, that really sucks. Full para first turn. Alright. So, yeah, what do we want to do? I mean, if we switch out, we're going to have to sack something, probably, which is going to suck. I think we're just going to... He might be Choice, actually, so... This sucks. Yeah, this really sucks. Man, we really, really did not need that para. That really screwed us. Yeah, I kind of want to keep the priority in the back pocket though. All right, we'll switch into the Galvantula. I mean, we're definitely in a rough spot here thanks to that. Really screwed us that full para. So we're gonna come in with this Galvantula on Galvantula. He's gonna Thunder again. Hopefully it does less than half. We'll see, and it does about exactly half. So he's going to continue to take the poison damage, which is at least good. We're going to just Bug Buzz here. He might be Choice. We don't know, but either way, we just kind of know. He's going to switch out, so we'll see what he wants to come in with. And it's going to be the Blissey, so that sucks, because this thing is extremely specially defensive. He does get poisoned, of course, which is nice. So we're going to Bug Buzz this thing. And not going to do much of anything, I can imagine. But we do get a special defense drop, which I guess is good. This thing is going to gain some HP back from the leftovers and take some damage from the poison. So we definitely have to get out here because we really can't do much to this thing. So we're just going to Volt Switch. Yeah, we're going to do that. So going to Volt Switch this thing. I'm going to do decent damage, actually, and we get the switch. So what do we want to bring in against Blissey is the question. And I guess we'll just come in with the Surfetch, since this thing is in a bad way. So maybe he'll go for nope, he's going to go for a Tri-Attack. Okay, so that might finish us. And no, not quite. We hang on with 4 HP, actually, so that's something. And then we're both going to regain some HP with the leftovers. So, yeah, I guess we can try to nail this thing with the first impressions next turn. That's really the best we can do. So he's probably going to want to switch, but I guess we really have no choice but to just go for it. So that's what we're going to do. And no, we're going to first impressions. Is it enough? Yes, it is enough to get rid of that Blissey. Okay, so... Surfetch putting in a little bit of work with that priority, so that's going to knock him down to 4, so that's good. We get a little HP back with the leftovers. So yeah, that's not bad. So it is 4 on 4 now, despite some stuff going both ways here. So now he's going to come in with the Serena. Going to get poisoned, so now we kind of have to decide whether it's worth trying to save the Surfetched or not. I think it actually is, to be honest. So the only question is, what do we want to switch in? And, you know, I think the best thing we have is the Galarian Articuno, so we're going to give that a go. So we're going to try to save the Surfetched and come in with the Galarian Articuno numero uno. And he is going to Trope Kick, so that's actually good. Not going to do too much damage. And we get an attack drop, which is actually going to trip our competitive to increase our special attack. So that actually worked out really well. He's going to take that damage from the poison. So the question now is, what do we want to, what attack do we want to go for? And I think the best move, I mean, we could Air Slash this thing. But I think at that +2, the Freezing Glare should be enough. So we're going to Freezing Glare, and he's going to stay in, so he's going to take a Freezing Glare. It's at +2. We're max special attack, Life Orb. Hopefully it can take him out from that range, and it is not quite enough from that range. So he's going to Triple Axle. Damn, so that actually sucks, kind of. He only hit us once, though, which is good. Poison is going to take him out also, so that worked out. Actually, we took minimal damage from that exchange, so that actually worked out pretty well for us. So yeah, that's good. That actually is going to give us, for the first time in the game, the lead at 4-3, but we have a lot of weak mons. He's going to come in with the Galvantula. Do we want to try and save the Galarian Articuno is the question here, and I don't know. We kind of want to, we might want to, but we don't really have anything to switch. I mean, we could switch in with our Galvantula. That's really all we could do. I think that might be what we have to do. So, yeah, because we need a clean switch into the We can't switch in with any of this. We need to clean switch into this. So I think we're going to try to save... yeah, I think we're going to go for the switch into our own Galvantula here and see what he wants to do. We do want to try to save the Arcuno. So there's our Galvantula, and he is going to Thunder again. We'll see if we can live. We might or may not, and we do live on 8 HP. He is going to take more damage from the poison. So now the question becomes who's faster. That's the question we're going to answer. I think we're going to have to answer. So we're just going to Bug Buzz. And he is faster, so he's going to Thunder. Unfortunately, he's not going to miss. And that is going to get rid of us. And unfortunately, the battle is just about over here. So that is going to knock us to 3. So it's 3 on 3. He's going to take more poison damage here. So the question is, what do we, with very little time left, I think we have to come in with the Surfetched. And the question is, I think we just have to go for the first impressions, actually. I mean, he does have the Galvantula, he has the Keldeo, and he has the Marowak, so I think we might just... I mean, he has a lot of easy switches, so I think he might try to switch here. Oh, man. I think we just have to first impressions, though. We're going to first impressions. Hopefully, nope, he's not going to stay in. And what's it going to be? It's going to be the Marowak, so we should have knocked off. We're going to first impressions. It's not going to be enough to take him out, so we're going to regain HP with the leftovers. We should have knocked off. We might have actually won. So at this point, the battle is functionally a draw because we both have 3 Pokemon left. But I think his Pokemon actually have more health than mine, so I think it's just going to be a matter of, at this point, whose Pokemon has more health. So who's it going to be? And it's us! Okay, cool. Awesome. I was not expecting that. So we're going to get technically a 3-3 victory over Al, although functionally it's a draw because it's 3-3, but the game is giving us the win based on the fact that we have more HP on our remaining Pokemon. So yeah, that is a real close one. They don't get much closer than that, but that was a really intense game, very competitive. So yeah, there you go. Technicality victory for us. We will take it. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.